guys, welcome back to another Rabbit Hole Roundtable Talks with MK
Wanted.
and guess what?
What's up?
We're still following the theme. Now, if you guys didn't guess the theme by now, I don't want to tell you. But let me just get started. So on Reddit, I was trying to stick to the theme so much that I started following some vegan Reddit threads. And then I found this one.
Sir.
In our vegan, well, this is on our gatekeeping. Uh, it was posted 5 years ago. They found this on our vegan. If you're vegan for reasons other than the animals, I have news for you. You're not vegan. Sorry, bud. You have a picture here. And if you're vegan for the health reasons, the environment, or any other reason besides like caring for animals, you're not vegan, is what they're saying. What are your thoughts on that?
I agree. I think that's the main reason people are vegan.
So, could I be vegan for health reasons?
I mean, the first article we talked about on Monday, that's the reason that he was vegan because of his diet. So, I mean, yes.
Ah, so you don't agree with them. And neither do I, because that's crazy. Nobody care about no damn animals. Listen, I will shoot a puppy in the just kidding. Just kidding. Just kidding. I just kidding. I just kidding.
Oh my
I would
gosh.
never do more than punt a puppy. That's the most I would do. Just kidding again. I wouldn't harm a fly.
Oh my
But
gosh.
um but I do think like I don't value animals over humans.
Yeah.
And I think that's fair. On the other hand, I do understand vegans, whereas like we could be a little bit more civil and we don't have to eat as much meat as we actually do.
Mm.
And we don't have to like it's like the alien thing we talked about on Wednesday, if when we were closing out. So you guys
Yeah.
need to go watch Wednesday's episode till the end so you could hear what we talked about.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like aliens came here and they were harvesting our skin to make clothes. Would we be okay with that? Probably not.
Yeah. So in the comments, I guess it's saying that not everybody, the vegans think this way. The vegans are like all inclusive.
Fair. I mean, they have to be all inclusive because they're a small group. If they're not inclusive, their group can stay small.
Yeah.
And I'm sure they want it to grow, especially the ethical ones. It's like if you want people to be whatever religion you are, you can't be exclusionary, especially if you're trying to save souls, in this case, the souls of animals. You have to convert as many people as you can. And it's like
Yeah.
you can't be like, oh, you're gay or whatever. You can't be like that, or else people are not going to. They're less likely, I should say, because some people still convert regardless. But anywho, moving on to the next article. In a new study, researchers in Germany have identified a surprising factor that may prevent vegans from transitioning to a vegan lifestyle. I've given you guys to comment in the section below what you think it is. I'll give y'all 5 minutes. So just watch us look at this camera for 5 minutes, drop a like, and then we'll start. Now that would be crazy if I actually made y'all
I
wait for
mean,
5 minutes. That would be insane. But anyway, this article is a link from the Reddit to an article um, called Such Science, and the answer is cheese. Cheese is the unexpected obstacle to veganism. The article goes on to say that the study, published in the Journal of Frontiers in Psychology on April 10th, 2024, involved an online survey of 1420 participants, almost 420. Anyway, 1420 participants recruited through social media posts in German-speaking groups focused on veganism and vegetarianism. The participants included vegans, vegetarians, and prospective vegans, i.e., vegetarians who were considering adopting a vegan diet. The average age was 36. The crucial role of knowledge in shaping diets. The research team led by Roland Mayerfuhr from University of Regensburg in Germany aimed to investigate the psychological differences and similarities between these groups, despite their shared motivations to protect animals and the environment. The study revealed that factors such as knowledge, social support, and feasibility in everyday life play a significant role in shaping dietary choices. One of the key findings of the study was the importance of what the authors term vegan literacy in distinguishing between vegans, vegetarians, and prospective vegans. Vegans were found to have significantly more knowledge about the effects of their lifestyle on animals, health, and the environment compared to the other two groups. Cool, that's good. This knowledge gap may explain why some individuals who are motivated to protect animals and the environment still consume animal products. Cheese, the unexpected obstacle to veganism. Perhaps the most striking finding of the study was the role of cheese in hindering the transition from vegetarianism to veganism. The researchers found that giving up cheese was significantly more difficult for all groups compared to other animal derived foods, with prospective vegans and vegetarians reporting even greater difficulties than vegans. Some participants even described their inability to resist cheese as addiction like. I don't know why I said it like that.
Mm.
The study also revealed that vegetarians had less knowledge about the fact that cheese production often involved animals derived ingredients and is therefore not always vegetarian. This lack of knowledge may contribute to the cheese paradox, where the consumption of non meat animal products is perceived as unproblematic by many vegetarians. Social support and feasibility challenges in adopting a vegan lifestyle. In addition to the role of cheese, the study highlighted other factors that influence dietary choices, such as social support and feasibility in everyday life. Vegans reported receiving less support from their social environment compared to vegetarians and prospective vegans, suggesting that the fear of stigmatization may be a barrier to adopting the vegan lifestyle. The perceived difficulty of maintaining a vegan diet in daily life was also found to be a significant factor, especially for vegetarians and prospective vegans. This finding aligns with previous studies that have identified the lack of convenience and the limited availability of vegan options as challenges in adopting a vegan lifestyle. The authors suggest that increasing the availability of reliable information about the animal industry, diet, and environmental issues could support individuals in making more informed decisions about their dietary choices. By promoting vegan literacy, more people may be encouraged to adopt a vegan lifestyle that aligns with their values and ideals. The most important factor in becoming vegan appears to be knowledge, the author writes. Considering that many people express their desire to choose a lifestyle which harms animals and the environment as little as possible, increased availability of reliable information is likely to support such a transition. And then they give the study details that they're referencing. The title of the research paper is Psychological Differences and Similarities Between Vegans, Prospective Vegans, and Vegetarians, Motivation, Knowledge, and Vegan Literacy and Cheese. The authors are there in the article, and I will try my best to remember to post it when we publish the video.
Yes, sir.
So, knowing all this, would you become vegan?
No,
All right.
I can't. I don't think I give up meat, man.
Man does not care about animals, the environment, or nothing.
I'm an environmental scientist.
Even more reason why he don't care. Just kidding. Um, I would consider being a vegan. I don't really care about like the social impact of it, like being like a pariah in society. But what I'll say is, as I said in the previous episode, I don't feel full if I don't eat at least something.
Yeah.
I don't know. I could try again one day, maybe when I get old. Um, with that said, guys, I wanted to show you guys some pictures of vegan food that I found on Reddit because Reddit is a treasure trove of like any topic you could think of, apparently. So I wanted to see, and this from a subreddit called Vegan Food Porn. Oh, I said the P word, guys. Just kidding. All right, so let's share my screen. Tell me that don't look good.
It does.
It looked good, right?
Click on it.
Oh, wait, hold on. I have another screen in the way. Let's click on it.
There we go.
Yo, I don't know what this black thing is. I'm guessing it's some kind of pepper,
Mm.
but this looked like some kind of Mexican dish.
Yeah.
It's called Chile relleno. I can't pronounce that.
Rellenos.
Yeah. Any comments? They love it, and they've been to a few places where they want to put ground beef inside of them for some awful reason. I mean, is it an awful reason? I don't know. I could eat it both ways. Pause. Is that pause?
No.
I could eat it both ways because I feel like this looked good by itself, but I could imagine meat elevating it for sure. And then here's the next image. And this just looks like a regular old plain cinnamon bun or whatever, cinnamon roll.
Yeah.
But I'm guessing they made it like veganish.
Interesting.
I was looking through the comments for the recipe, but I couldn't find it. Oh, there's a YouTube of it. That's cool. So if you had these kind of options in your vegan diet, you think you could transition then?
Maybe. I'll give it a try. A better try.
If you try, I'll try. But I'll say this right now. I am not going to try hard. Say that right now. All right, and that brings us to our final article, guys, on Rabbit Hole Roundtable Talks to close out the week. Unless we do a bonus episode. Sticking to the topic of food, this person says, am I the ask
Oh my gosh.
hole for buying a treat for my oldest daughter, but not her younger brother and sister? My 39-year-old male wife, 40-year-old female, and I have three children. I am not reading all their ages, but it's 10, 8, and 7. A
What are you?
few afternoons ago, a few afternoons ago, our oldest, who's a girl, had a dentist appointment, and I agreed to take her while my wife took care of the other two kids. Our oldest has always struggled at the dentist. Her mother and I have worked with her on this, and we found a dentist who is really good with kids who are afraid of going to the dentist. She did really well this time, easily the most smooth experience we've ever had there. Pause before I continue. Shouldn't you give the dentist a treat then? Because it's a dentist who made it a smooth transition, right? But anyway, tip your dentist, y'all. Just kidding. All right. When we got home, my other two children began to complain that they didn't get ice cream, saying that it was unfair. I told them that this was just how things worked out this day, and that their sister had to go through something unpleasant, but that she'd done a good job, and that next time I had to take either of them out for something similar, that they'll probably get a treat too. Later, however, when it was just the two of us, my wife told me that she thought it looked as if I was playing favorites. That of course the other two kids would object and that I should have bought treats for everyone. But I don't agree. I think it's fine for our kids to realize that just because one kid gets something doesn't always mean they all have to. Am I the asshole?
I say no.
I say no as well.
I don't like that. Even when it comes to like roommates or family and stuff like that, if you buy something for one person, you got it for everybody else. And it's like every single time? That's not
Yeah.
fair.
Yeah. And also like this was a special occasion and he told them that when he take them out, he'll do the same for them. It's not like he was like, your sister get a treat, but you never get a treat, no matter what.
Yeah.
Like that's not what he said. So I feel like people are entitled. It's kind of like when people say like "I love you" and then they like force you to say "I love you" too.
Yeah.
It's like, bro, okay, you love me, thank you. Like, you know, I love you too. Why do I have to say it?
Yeah.
If I want to say it, I will say it. Of course, it's not
Mm-hmm.
like I not saying it because I'm an
Cool or
asshole.
something. Yeah.
But I don't like being forced to do things.
I agree completely.
By the way, I love you, bro.
Love you too, man.
You didn't have to say it back. See, I didn't force him. I didn't force him. I
Yeah.
didn't force him, but if he didn't say it back, I would have done something to him that he probably wouldn't have liked, like make him eat vegan food.
Somebody
All right,
said that
so
they're conflicted. I get that a treat is to celebrate, but why bring it home? It's pretty evident that would cause an issue. You should have had it at the place and then come home. Nah,
nah, and also kids talk.
exactly. And
So
your wife can see the the charge on the card.
right, or the kid, you know how kids be. How old this kid is? 10. They
Yeah,
don't eat very cleanly, so she probably have all kind of sticky stuff all over her face and stuff. Like, come on. She come home, her sister gave her a kiss on the cheek and taste some sugar and like, why, what, how can your cheek sweet? And she's like, oh, I had
yeah,
ice cream with dad. Next thing you know, they're getting a sibling rivalry. The bigger one beat up the little one. You wondering why? It's because she didn't get a little ice cream. It's like, bruh, you deserve it. You deserve that beating. Just
yeah.
kidding. I'm just
I'll
joking.
read one more.
Okay.
You're the asshole, partly for taking the shakes home, but mainly for telling your kids that their sister was rewarded for doing something unpleasant. Excuse me. Teaching them to be scared of the dentist isn't clever, and teaching all of them that they should be rewarded for doing basic necessities is setting up long term problems. Response: I saw it as rewarding her for overcoming her fear, but I take your point. Response: this comment section is wild. OP, my brother and I had to go to the dentist as kids. We knew we got McDonald's after because we were going through a shitty experience. Sometimes we had appointments the same day, and sometimes not. I saw my brother come in with a McFlurry tons of times, and he saw me do the same without anything for the other. Somehow, we survived and made it out of childhood. Basic empathy for my brother made me go, yeah, he gets a treat because he's going through something terrible, and that'll make him feel better. I somehow managed to not think about myself in that moment, and also know that my mom still loved me, and I would get treated the same way when my turn came. This comment section is full of people who, if they do have children, need to seriously restructure their thinking. Lots of them seem to be perfect examples of not understanding the difference between equity and equality. Giving one child a treat for going through an experience the other one hasn't is only a problem if you make it to one. Basic compassion should be enough to make kids understand this, not the asshole.
100% agree with that comment.
Yep.
100%. All jokes aside, I'll try and inject some humor in there. But uh, yeah, I think this one is pretty cut and dry. I wonder what our comment section will say. I feel like because people have such different ways of thinking about stuff,
Yeah.
you often have the person who gave him that he is the asshole
Yeah.
saying stuff that is like, I can see where you're coming from,
Mm-hmm.
but come on.
Yeah.
Yeah, so, but guys, thank you for watching. Tune in tomorrow. We have a very special very special bonus episode. And I'm going to give a little hint. The loser has to eat